TNGTE February 2017 English Senior Condensation 5 seconds. Comments. Speaking on the demand for grant for motor vehicles administration in the Legislative Assembly, an honorable member said, Mr. Speaker, sir, much has been said by honorable members who have already spoken about the working of the State Transport Department. As a result of the policy of the government in nationalizing public transport in Chennai city, people expected that they would be greatly benefited in the matter of transport. Honorable members explained the difficulties experienced by the people in this connection. I would like to explain the difficulties experienced by the standing passengers traveling in the city buses. The government have got a lot of resources both in men and money. I do not see any reason why, even after the introduction of big buses, providing seating accommodation to a large number of persons, they should still provide for standing accommodation in those buses. What happens is this: if there is standing accommodation for 10 passengers in a bus, if after 10 persons are admitted, a few persons want to enter the bus, they have to beg the conductor to let them in. I do not see any reason why the State Transport Department in the city should not set an example to private transport services in the districts in the matter of providing comfort to the travelling public in the city. Again, with regard to these large buses, we have found in our actual experience that they are not able to negotiate narrow turnings. Besides, there is also a lot of congestion in such places. So, instead of going in for big buses, I would suggest that the government may purchase smaller buses which will be able to move quickly. Further, by taking to smaller buses, more passengers can be carried. It is advantageous from the point of view of economy also. I would like to point out that the objective of the transport department must be to give as much comfort to the travelling public as possible. To increase travelling in buses by the poor people, the rates in certain routes must be reduced. Difficulties are experienced by the people in Mafasal areas also in the matter of transport facilities. Till now, there was a rule that the drivers and the conductors should see before the bus was started that the petrol tank of the bus was full and that the passengers, after getting into the bus, should not be made to get down for the purpose of filling up the tank with petrol. I do not know why there has been relaxation in the matter of observing this practice. As soon as passengers get into a bus, when they are anxious to reach their destination as quickly as possible, suddenly at the instance of the conductor, all passengers are made to get down the bus so that the petrol tank in the bus may be filled up with petrol. As a result of this, a lot of inconvenience is caused to the travelling public. I request that this may be avoided. Then, I want to say something about overload and overspeed. In the city, we have got peak hours, and in the Mafasal also, we have got peak hours. When the buses in the Mafasal get loaded, they start even before time. If there are no passengers, they linger for hours together. and start at a great speed. They carry not only passengers but also a lot of luggage on the top of them. Sometimes these luggages are thrown into the buses. This causes inconvenience to the passengers. This is a matter which should be remedied by the government. Elaboration 5 seconds. Comments. Number 1. The Executive Engineer, Civil, Chennai Airport, Chennai invites sealed tenders for construction of new domestic terminal complex at Chennai Airport. The estimated cost of the work is 1 lakh rupees. An earnest money deposit of rupees 5000 is required. The work should be completed within 1 month. Tender forms can be obtained from the office of the Executive Engineer, Civil, up to 3 p.m. on 11th December 1981 on all working days on payment of rupees 100. Filled up tenders will be received up to 3 p.m. on 12th December 1981 and they will be opened at 4 p.m. on the same day in the presence of the tenderers. Draft tender notice. Number 2. Applications are invited for the post of Registrar of the Pondicherry University. The candidate should have a master's degree. He should have at least 15 years of experience as assistant professor or 15 years of administrative experience. The post will be filled up by direct recruitment or by deputation. Pay band is rupees 30,000 to 60,000 with grade pay of rupees 10,000. Appointment will be for a period of 5 years or till the attaining of 62 years, whichever is earlier. Applications with prescribed fee of rupees 300 should reach the Joint Registrar Administration, Pondicherry University, Puducherry on or before the 2nd January 2017. Draft advertisement to be issued by the registrar in charge. Number 3. The 10th Annual General Meeting of the Periya Karamalai Tea and Produce Company Limited will be held on Monday, 9th February 2015 at its registered office at Coimbatore to transact the following business, namely to adopt the balance sheet and profit and loss account for the year ended 31st March 2014, to declare a dividend and to elect directors in the place of those retiring. A member entitled to attend and vote at the meeting is entitled to appoint a proxy to attend and vote in his stead, and the proxy need not to be a member of the company. Draft notice of meeting to be issued by the secretary of the company. Number 4. A 10-year-old boy studying in a school in St. Thomas Mount area was fatally run over by a speeding truck on Tuesday evening. Agitated members of the public pelted stones at the vehicle. The driver fled. The boy was returning home from school on his bicycle. The truck coming behind hit it. He died on the spot. The lorry was loaded with LPG cylinders. The police are on the lookout for the driver. The body was sent to Government Rayapeta Hospital for postmortem. Further investigation by the police is on. Draft an eyewitness account of the accident.